And we are back for the CC Crusher Ryan Wooten fundraiser here at Gaffney's Grove. That's right, majestic gaps through palatial trees, statuesque stumps on your way to baronial baskets. My name is Jared McGlinchey, and with me, as always, my friend, Trevor Schneckloth. How are you today, Trev?
I'm doing great. Ready for this round two? This is where things are really going to turn around.
Yes, we had a rough start in round two, and we are starting off here in the second round on hole 10. One of my favorite holes, a straight shot with a little button hook at the right towards the end. And little Crusher throws a backhand, but got into the local trees a little too early, Trevor.
Logan with a forehand.
Work back. Out of bounds.
Where's the drop zone?
This is a one-round tournament, and this is part two. I decided to throw on sunglasses for this shot and use my original OG Uli Raptor. Shout out to Paul.
Come back. Good shot.
And I threw a flare swan dogger.
That should be parked right there.
Patented flare swan dogger, Trevor. I know you have it too, but you don't own the patent.
Believe I'm throwing a wraith.
So you decide a different path.
That is sawed off. I believe I'm OB.
You might be on the island living with the island boys. Oh, Logan is a killer from 68 feet. Trevor, you did not go on the island, but you are far away, and that was a difficult uphill putt. Shout out to Maple Valley Parks and Rec for their delicious maintenance of the course. As you can see here, leaving up a funky tree to make it difficult for Cici to putt.
It's a tournament.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Logan forgot that it was a tournament, and Trevor forgot about the basket. That basket has grease on the right side. Trevor put it there.
Yeah, that was my 11-speed Halo Wraith putter.
Is that a strategy that you would recommend for the children?
I would not for the children for sure.
And this portion,
yeah, essentially this is
fun.
Back to 1987 Lake Wilderness Field Day.
Okay, I got my water balloon.
Trevor, you remember?
I do.
Put it in your armpit and hold it there as you play the hole. If it drops or breaks in your armpit while you're throwing, putting, etc., that's a one-stroke penalty automatically added on top.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my balloon.
Shout out to Lake Wilderness, quality education, inspiring such a field day activity as this. Once again, putting the fun in fundraiser, Trev. Who is your favorite teacher at Lake Wilderness, Trevor?
I'd say Mr. Hayden. Really enjoyed him.
Mr. Hayden, yeah.
Oh my God.
And because of the armpit arrangement, I threw it out of bounds. And
I believe you missed the Mando.
Yes.
You know, really, the only Mando that matters is on 502 East Main Street in Auburn, though, Jared.
Yeah, that's right, Trev. Great place to get plastic. Cici's the only smart one of the group and decides to break the balloon early and throw a roller. And Logan is showing his armpit game is on point.
Keep it in there.
Trevor, you were expecting an armpit situation, were you?
I was not expecting that.
But you are good at armpit golf.
Yeah, didn't see it in the caddy book. Was not ready for this.
And broke it.
And I believe I did break it.
But you almost threw an armpit ace. Trevor, would that have been your first armpit ace?
Yes, first armpit ace, yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's serious.
See, it is difficult once you add the balloon element into the armpit. Once again, I think the better strategy was to break it early. Since I missed the Mando, I go to the drop zone, but I still have the armpit.
Percentage in armpit putting?
I have a outside circle armpit rating of 12.
Yeah. Armpit putting.
That is more impressive than you think, what you just did there.
You did bring up a fact. I did pull out the 1981 Tony Hawk rail slide methodology, and just wanted to give a shout out to Tony Hawk. He's probably watching at home, inevitably.
Cici outside circle pod here.
Oh man, brutal.
That's an alarm clock sound.
If you had a water balloon under your armpit, you would have made that.
That is true. Cici's armpit putting percentage is actually higher from outside circle too.
No, his thing broke.
Yeah, but he almost threw an ace.
Oh, yeah.
So his two.
Yeah, it might be a good idea
Oh, you could.
to give a shout out to Tom Brady. Since he is retired now, Trev, and we are trying to get this whole armpit golf thing to catch on, maybe Tom's the perfect spokesmodel.
All right.
Well, I think I got some late breaking news. I believe he is not retiring. Isn't
He's
that
not
the
retiring.
latest?
From
He hasn't
armpit golf.
announced.
Uh-oh.
He did
Trevor,
announce
what's
it, Justin
going
Banks?
on this? What's going on this hole? Why is there two baskets?
Okay. There is 2 baskets. I believe you put one on the drop zone to entice me to throw it OB.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
yes.
like you've got a smaller mock 1 basket or something like
Yeah,
that.
I got a mock 0.5 from Dynamic in a raffle because I'm like a 1090 raffler. Logan with an ace run, but unfortunately goes out of bounds. So the whole point was to put that little mini basket up there to entice people to throw it over there, to forget that this is a really easy hole.
That was a good ace run there, Jared.
Thank
A little
you.
bit more spirit fingers, and I think you would have had that.
Yeah, I am saving the spirit fingers and the imaginary, pixie dust for later. Cici going with the early release program. I think that disc was out on good behavior. Lining up
Cans
the
it.
putt,
That's a great putt.
and I make one. That's amazing. Usually I miss with the camera.
That's not
All
gonna
right.
be the one.
Yeah, I know.
This is hole 13. It is like pure majestic, Trev. It's 180. It throws like 172.
172 downhill, probably one of the most aced holes at Gaffney's Grove, I'm guessing. And I'm lining up a forehand. Things must
Yeah.
be bad.
Oh, the eagle blade. Skip up in.
The Eagle Blade throws it to the parking lot or the root system that holds the disc in to keep it to a 4-foot putt right there. Cici lining up a majestic backhand as always,
Oh, the heat working.
Yeah,
and
great line, keep turning.
actually just got too much power, which happens downhill.
Did I not already throw?
You did.
You can throw another one, right?
Other one ties.
You have other discs in your bag.
I think you wanted to throw a funzie. I think that's what we call a funzie in my neck of the woods, Trevor.
I got a double throw.
Cici lining up. There might have been a mulligan rule involved.
I think there may have been mulligans.
And unfortunately, the Greco-Roman wrestler let you down once again, Trevor.
You're gonna become a mole man.
And unfortunately, I have to become a mole man.
Oh, you're right in size garage.
How did I
Size
get a
3,
bogey?
You can probably throw it roll race.
I'm unfortunately.
that's not a 2 for you, Jared?
Look, I thought it was a 2, but maybe we forgot to pay attention to something.
I did.
I'm confused. However, shout out to the Tahoma Mathematics program, top in the top echelon in the state. And we're on to hole 14. It looks like Cici might have got off early and hit an early tree, and then got reintroduced to a late tree. Me, on the other hand, threw a prayer, and the prayer was not answered.
Good run.
Yes, Cici was buzzing towers. I
Looks
also
like
have
Jared's
another.
still in trouble here.
And I went with a pinchy McGlinchey flick approach. Trevor with his ergonomics. Just
Still
a bit
off
off.
today. I don't know, tester.
The Greco-Roman wrestler fails you once again. Unfortunately, I will make this excuse for you, Trev. Everyone was missing their putts, and you just probably either wanted to fit in or make us all feel better.
Yeah, I believe this is the last round I used that green Reco.
Yes, yes. And I think you immediately went into jiu-jitsu training after this, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Here, Logan.
And I just went from back to even with a birdie. And we are lining up for hole 15. There's a Mando on that tree, and you must stay left of it, Trevor. What is the punishment if you go right?
Oh my god, I missed Mando.
Well, we'll see. There is a drop zone right to the left of that Mando. Looks like Logan may have gotten a tree hit that saved it.
Also, you must spend 7 weeks recycling cans. That's why I just pinch it off to the left every time. I don't want to recycle cans. They pay
There you
people
go.
to
Looks
do
like
that.
I'm lining up my flippy eagle here.
And you.
And finally a good shot of the day. That's the first good shot for me today.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that because you use those branches to your advantage. If you get too far underneath there, it's no fun.
Sometimes even on that hole, you'll want to use a branch blocker boost because you can get caught and that brings you left into bad news, but that was helpful for me, looks like there.
Yeah. And Logan with that flex forehand, Cici from the drop zone. She actually, right after this tournament, recycled over 300 pounds of aluminum because she missed the Mando. This is one of my favorite types of shots, honestly. Just a laser beam.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, I didn't drink my milk this morning.
What was going through your head at that moment in time?
That I really ought to get that yellow disc out of my bag because that's probably something Sean Chapman would throw.
That is true. Sean Chapman, one of my arch rivals and nemesis, Trevor, making me ignore hashtag Sean Chapman because he is a human. Sharp blade. The Reco did not let you down.
There you go, Logan.
Good putt from Logan right there.
Anyway, Sean Chapman, my arch nemesis, uses only yellow discs. True story. I've never beat him.
Bag full of yellows. What's the story behind that? Is he colorblind or something we don't know about?
I think secretly he is so melancholy that he needs a bag that brightens his day. When he looks at the disc to inspire greatness, he needs a yellow disc. I love to do a modified river dance after missing putts. And you
That's a
notice here how I
defeating
got a birdie there, but went to +1. Yeah,
Oh, you shouted out Sean Chapman right there.
I'm angry with him after I got that birdie bogey.
Keep left. I'm fine.
Fantastic.
Trevor, you do love to throw the swans.
Nice little turnover from Logan.
And this basket has 3 pin locations, left, straight, and right. Looks like we're going with the Buzz OS, and I found a tree.
Buzz OS, interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to get it up high and let it fade back towards the stump.
We love trees.
This is a very tight gap, and it's really easy to get out. But I'm going with the zone, which is a patented rescue shot for me, and almost buzzed the tower. Look at how beautiful the course is. I mean, absolutely.
It is beautiful. I would say
day.
You gotta watch Hunter x Hunter.
I would say this is Gaffney's signature hole when it's up on that stump there.
I agree. Unfortunately, over time, Wear and tear on that stump is beating it down a little bit. That's why we have 3 different pin placements here to give it a little rest. Shout out to Tom Bontempo, former owner of Mandos. And Trevor, loving that reco this time, huh?
Loving that reco this time. Give me a nice tap in.
You see that inner swan move there? That helps me focus.
Oh, wow. Just a swan dive and chest throw. What was that move you just did there, Jared? Walk us through that.
That was a praying mantis. That's a walking praying mantis. That's just to show that I have the fierce competitiveness of a praying mantis, and that I also have flexible knees.
That was a wonderful putt from down that hill.
And Cici was just big putted. That was not her fault. She just got nervous because she saw me crush such a praying mantis putt, and she'd never seen anything like it.
Logan's got a death putt right here. Oh.
Logan's not afraid of death when it comes to putting.
Did it go down? Oh, thank God.
No ergonomics thoughts there, Trev. Just straight in the basket.
That's all it took that time.
Logan
Cici
with
a
a
tap
100% on the slam dunk putt approach. I recommend it.
I swear, that's the thing I have to do when it goes to Finney.
Shout out to the Fenny Disc Golf Club, a local course nearby. Hole 17, 267. Really tiny 2-gapper and a slow breaker to the back to the left. And looks like I got a little bit wide.
Before anybody else does, I have a clip.
Logan had a question we did not want to answer, so we cut to you, Trev.
I'm trying to hyzer flip this. Let's see if I can get lucky.
And you absolutely threw a swantastic, majestic shot.
That's got to get left, Logan.
Yes, you are, Logan. You're going to go all the way down there, and you're going to find your disc and throw from there. It's the responsibility of throwing a forehand on a shot like this.
Oh, go get it.
Cici almost hit that gap.
Something like medical.
Logan did go back there and get it, and then try to throw through the tree. That's an underutilized strategy I don't recommend.
Low ceiling putt there. You're lucky to be through there.
Yeah. Cici is lining it up, Trev.
Oh, she's great from that distance. Just a little short.
Yes. Look at this, Trevor. It's never duplicated, often replicated. The perfect posture putt. And Logan purposely missed a putt in a shout out to his dad, Blaine. Blaine, do not watch. Please fast forward. Notice, Trevor, you do not have a disc on your head. Why did you not go with that strategy?
You know, you need to explain that technique. So what that disc on head gives you good posture, which keeps you, what, balanced?
Balanced, yes. It's that way you never have to maintain balance because you are obviously showing balance. It removes anybody's ability to call you on a falling putt.
Oh, that is a tricky spot to be where Cici's at.
Unfortunately, Cici's, with that putt, Cici behind tree percentage did fall below 79%. And of course, photography.
We all gotta bend down to her height.
Yeah, let's go to Cici's.
Yep, and we got to get to Cici's level because she's the crusher. Let's be honest. And she's not too happy about it. But you know what, Trev? Soon she'll be beating us in disc golf regularly.
Yeah, sooner than later. I'm throwing a whippet here, trying to get a good skip.
A whippet, skip it, hole 18. Dog leg left, Trevor. You have always
What are you lining up here?
Skippies. I think I'm going with the Carl Cramtree zone. And I throw some majesty with a spirit finger. Majestic. That's right. On this hole, Trevor, I believe you're allowed one kick, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Nice high hyzer. That should be at the cage.
Only one that wanted to ace it and not use her kick. Logan's excited about the kick. See, the Carl Cramtree Had Carl thrown it, it would have been much better, but he didn't have a kick available like I do, right?
So you're lining up the kick right here.
I have to remove it, place it back because there's a stick there. I'm going left-footed. Ooh.
Left-footed kick.
Shout out to the Tahoma football team. I was a second-string center. Shout out to Coach Davis. Trevor, you actually played soccer, so this is advantageous for you. Look at the lineup.
I'm trying to line up. I'm just putting my plant foot down there, trying to keep it steady and slide that thing.
Oh, wow.
And it caught edge.
You kicked it so well that it actually got on edge and rolled further away from the basket, removing your chance at winning the CTP.
That's a wonderful putt you just made there.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Shout out to my dad, Doug McGlinchey, for the genetics. Logan lining up for a kick. Asking for Trevor to cheat for him. Standard Klinger response, bend the rules, and Logan absolutely laces his kick.
Very solid kick.
We were all doing this completely out of turn. Cici cannot kick that because there's a log in the way.
It's not alive. Hold on.
It's not alive, Trevor. Your thoughts.
Kick it. There you go.
We will move mountains and trees for the disc golf community, and that's just evident right there on hole 18, Trev.
Terrible window. But you're a good door.
Cici with a tremendously unorthodox kick.
Yeah, still a little bit of a tester she's got left.
Yeah.
Great
And
putt.
there you have it. Birdie on your way out of 18. Just a couple of Discraft junkies, a plastic attic, and an Innova head thrown in the woods at majestic Gaffney's Grove for a great cause, Trev.
Yeah, well, that was a great, well put together tournament. A lot of fun. Excellent work on that, Jared. And I believe
Thanks.
Danny Copeland, came out of you and Danny Copeland's brain?
Yeah, essentially we wanted to do a few different things, and one where our whole community supports and sponsors the youth disc golf movement. And Cici's been at our course since she was knee-high to a grasshopper. Here's the new president of Gaffney's Grove, taking over the reins, Matt Robinson Ox. And then, of course, the signs. We had to get everybody either the sign that said I got beat by CC Crusher or I beat CC Crusher.
Up on the raffle here shortly, but let's take care of business. First place, shooting a red hot 11 down, and winner of this trophy. And are we closed here? $90 in cash. Chris Brunner.
Chris Brunner, local disc golfer. He's a strong player. I mean, that guy is
Really
underrated.
strong.
Really underrated in the area. And this was his birthday, I believe.
It's your birthday?
29 and money.
Congratulations.
It is your birthday. That's why we're so mad at me.
Second place.
And what we did is we didn't really want it to be about who did everything the best. We just kind of made some trophies up with some leftover trophies we had and repurposed them.
Trevor, Schneckloth, Ryan Wooten, you guys got to play out for the hardware. You guys
And then I believe the 11th place person.
Second place in the. Well, how do you guys want to do that?
Basically, I invented two divisions based on how
Two
people.
divisions. And I
And it
believe
was-
I read the rule book, shooting just poor enough to get in the top
Either
of the second
novice
division.
Yeah, you
Yes.
always were my favorite novice disc golfer, Trev. Here is our namesake. This guy right here, Ryan Wooten, continues to battle cancer and continues to crush and kick butt against cancer. He was one of the main reasons why we did this tournament. If you guys see, there should be a link in the video to donate the GoFundMe, the Ryan Wooten fund. He has battled cancer for over a year, And he has continued to stay in high hopes and continue to keep battling tough against cancer. It has metastasized to one spot. And so he's attacking it again, just like he would any fairway, just like he would any putt.
Yep.
Right? He runs it. And so because of that, we run it for them, right? In our community. There's shout out Will Voss, one of Cici's favorite people. One of the people that originally got her into disc golf back in her youth.
That's all it says.
All these discs were given and donated by this community. And quite honestly, it was a very special event, Trevor. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Just give you a rundown. $918 was raised. And then 720 plus whatever you guys sold. So, and then we raised 720 for Cici for her trip to Ledgestone. And then whatever this is.
That's your ace pie.
That's your ace pie. That's how we do it at the Grove, guys.
And that truly is how we do it at the Grove, isn't it, Trev?
Absolutely.
This community in the Northwest is something to be cherished, and it's a very special community. Evident by this tournament, evident by the one you just ran, evident by the one this weekend at the Ice Bowl, where we're going to raise some money for the food. But thanks for watching, guys. Shout out to my sponsor, Team Fisher and Fisher Disc Golf. Trevor, shout out to your company as well.
Mando's Disc Golf Shop, 502 East Main Street, Auburn.